What if the greatest secrets of Cleopatra's reign were never truly lost? Just hidden? Not in tombs, not in monuments, but buried in scrolls, locked away in a library forgotten by time. A library that could rewrite the history of the ancient world. Get ready, because today we're uncovering the lost legend of Cleopatra's hidden library. We know Cleopatra as the Queen of the Nile, the lover of Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. But behind the legends lies a brilliant mind, a ruler fluent in 9 languages, the only Ptolemaic monarch to speak Egyptian, and a student of philosophy, medicine, astronomy, and politics. In a time when women were often denied power, Cleopatra stood toe-to-toe with Rome's greatest men, and sometimes outmaneuvered them. But here's the problem. Despite her fame, we know shockingly little about her real life. The writings from her time, gone. Her tomb, still missing. Her legacy, told mostly by Roman enemies who had every reason to vilify her. But what if she left her own version behind, hidden in a secret library? Ancient sources, including Strabo and Plutarch, hint that Cleopatra had access to the great library of Alexandria, one of the most advanced centers of learning in the world. But there's more. Some accounts suggest she maintained a private collection, separate from the public library, a royal archive of knowledge and secrets, possibly hidden deep inside her palace. That palace? It now lies beneath the harbor of Alexandria, submerged by earthquakes and time. What was inside that royal complex? Historians believe it could have included treatises on statecraft, personal letters to Caesar and Antony, scientific works preserved from ancient Egypt, Greece, and Persia, perhaps even her own writings. Imagine a personal journal or a political manual written by Cleopatra herself. For decades, archaeologists have explored the sunken ruins of Alexandria. Teams led by Frank Godillo and others have discovered temples, statues, and parts of Cleopatra's palace. And yet, no scrolls. But that's not surprising. Papyrus doesn't survive well underwater. If the library existed, it might still lie undiscovered under layers of silt and debris, or even in an underground chamber still sealed. Some scholars believe that Cleopatra may have moved her private library during the Roman invasions, hiding it somewhere safe, perhaps in the desert or with loyal priests. Could it still exist, buried beneath modern Alexandria, or sealed away in a forgotten crypt? Let's imagine what Cleopatra's hidden library might contain. Her strategies, how she outmaneuvered Roman politics and internal coups, economic plans for Egypt's survival under pressure, alchemy and medicine, Egypt's most guarded healing knowledge, religious texts passed down from pharaohs before her. But more than scrolls, this library could offer something rarer, her perspective. What did Cleopatra truly think of Rome? Did she love Caesar or use him? Was her death a suicide or something else entirely? If we found her writings, we might finally hear her voice, not the one sculpted by Roman historians, but her own. For centuries, we've been told Cleopatra was a temptress, a manipulator. But Roman historians like Dio Cassius and Plutarch had reasons to discredit her. She was a threat, a woman who challenged the Roman order. But in Egyptian tradition, Cleopatra was seen as a living goddess, the incarnation of Isis, a protector of knowledge and culture. A hidden library could be the bridge between these two portraits, one of propaganda and one of truth. This isn't just about Cleopatra. It's about what happens when history is written by the victors and voices are silenced. If Cleopatra's library is ever found, it would be one of the greatest discoveries in history, not just for Egyptology, but for humanity. Because knowledge is power, and whoever controls the narrative controls the legacy. What secrets still lie in the dark, waiting to be found? If you're fascinated by ancient mysteries and lost knowledge, Don't just disappear like Cleopatra's scrolls. Like, subscribe and hit that bell, and join us on this journey through forgotten history. Comment below, do you believe Cleopatra's hidden library exists? And if it was found, what do you think we'd discover inside? Because sometimes the most powerful queen in history still has one more story to tell.